Hey Scorpio, we're gonna do your bonus reading for your birthdays. Bonus love reading for you guys. Welcome to Blue Mountains Tarot. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Please hit the subscribe button if you'd like. Share the video, send me your comments. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up, please. Bonus love reading. I'm just doing back to back. So I was in a good vibe there with your November 1st reading for Scorpio, and I just thought, you know what, I'm gonna go back to back here. So we're gonna do your birthday reading because your bonus, because I was getting a lot of clarity. So let's get into it. For some of you, I'm going to mention this, my music that I use, it's an artist by the name of Mylan. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly, M-E-I-L-A-N, Mylan. I think she's from Thailand. Beautiful, beautiful woman. But I will mention this in an all signs video. The music actually, for me, some people have given comments where they love it or they don't, which is fine. It can sound a little bit eerie, but it's actually angelic, okay? So it's actually a perception thing, I think. Some people have said that's kind of like, you know, funeral-like music, but if you understand that she does frequency music with the sound bowls, and check her out, because I really, sometimes you'll notice my videos have it, and sometimes I don't have the music. I notice when I play her, or any kind of like angelic type voices, I think it does call in spirit, because I feel like I get more clarity. So anyways, I'm just throwing that out there because sometimes I'm a little bit reluctant to play it, because people are taking it as, some people, not everyone, which is fine, everyone has an interpretation, but it's actually ascension and spiritual, like angelic music. So it's not, I don't think it's negative at all. I think it's very, very, for me as a reader, I love it. So you guys can let me know what you think. All right, Spirit, what messages do you have for our bonus read for love and relationships for Scorpio? Scorpio. It's either going to be along the same lines, guys, or a completely different message. It depends on the resonation of the last reading. Let me just move my computer over here. There we go. Okay. Very nice so far. Chariot and the Emperor. So you guys are standing much stronger. You're moving, there's movement here. Wow. Okay, Scorpio, so I'm just smirking because I feel like it's interesting. There's a little bit of correlation here to your previous. I don't know, I'm looking at the bottom of the deck, the Wheel of Fortune. You feel in a very, you've gained a lot of strength. You've gained a lot of personal empowerment to something, okay? Something of this Wheel of Fortune, I'm just sticking to this because it's a fortunate moment, and it's like you've come out ahead, okay? And whatever you were dealing with, you came out ahead. You were kind of thrown off your tracks here. You were kind of you were torn with your thoughts, with the emotions of someone, with the Two of Swords. And you have a lot of, it's like this person gave you love. There's the Queen of Cups here. But it didn't come in a form that was clear to you, if that makes sense. Like it wasn't adding up. Okay, this connection wasn't adding up. And I feel like, Scorpio, from this situation that you were in, you're kind of you're being a little more reserved in how much you dish out. So you're gonna start to be a bit more of an observer on your opportunities with love. You're not going to have this like, you want a stable love, but you're not coming from a place of like creating a fantasy ideal scenario, because I feel like you know that that's not realistic. So it's this Chariot, this Emperor, this very strong, mature, in personal empowerment, personal growth. You're coming from a place of like calling it what it is, seeing what you see, you're gonna call it out. You're not gonna be making exceptions and sort of giving the benefit of the doubt. When you see through something, you're gonna call it out and say, you know what, no, that's not what it appears to be. I'm not gonna sugarcoat. That's what I'm trying to say. The sugarcoating is over for you. The sugarcoating of scenarios. So you're kind of, it's not that you're blocked off, because there is love here. I think there's love around you that you want to be open to, for sure. But you're just being a little more observant, and you're kind of reading through a love offer before you kind of define its meaning. Yeah, see, you had this in your last reading, the 8 of Cups. You just had disappointment. This was the first card that popped up in your reading for November, for the first half of November. So you've just left. You've already had a lot of disappointment and a lot of almost like betrayal for some of you. I feel like this is an extension of your last reading. This is kind of interesting. So you guys have moved on. You've moved forward. You've brought yourself back to a very your Scorpio state, like your strength, and you're in your place now. You feel, but you're now being a little bit more cautious, and not in a bad way, not even cautious. It's just reserved. You're kind of observing a situation. You're not gonna buy something right away. You're gonna look it over. You're gonna read the ingredients. You're gonna just check it out before you make a decision. That's the energy I'm getting now. You want to be certain. You want to be a little bit more. You want to make the right call on a person's offer. 6 of Swords. You had this in your last reading. You've moved on. So now you want, it's interesting. You've moved on for sure. I think a lot of you have moved on from this past, but it was a big learning lesson for you. It was a big realization of what it is that's good for you. And there is a lot of new, it's like triumphant, victorious energy, like 10 of Cups and the Page of Wands. Okay. So there is something coming into you, Scorpio. There is a message, or someone's coming in with a bit more of a stable offer, because you've been looking for this, you've been wanting this, and you know that's what you now want, is stability. And you have the 10 of Cups. You have everything that you want is finally going to be delivered to you. No more codependencies. No more people who take advantage of your generosity. It's now being rewarded back to you. Patience, guys. Have patience if it hasn't shown up yet. It's coming in that way the next time around because you're putting it into your energy. You're putting it out there. So there's love. I know that's what you want. Let's see. It's patience and a little bit. You might have to wait a little bit to get that stable offer. You might have offers around you, but you're using discernment. You're using a clearer sense of judgment, and you're gonna sort of get to know this person so that you make sure you don't get stuck into another codependency. I like from a past experience. You want emotional stability. Wheel of Fortune. There's a reason why I kept focusing on the bottom of the deck. And you guys know I don't do that often. I don't look at the bottom of a deck or like keep dragging cards out. A lot of people do that. It's part of tarot. There's a reason why this was focused on me here. It's showed up. It is coming into you. You're going to be granted the fortune, the wish of true love, of real stable love. It's coming around the corner for you. You deserve that. You've put that out there. Like I said, you put that in your energy, and it finally came full circle. It's coming around the corner if it's not already there. It's like the wheel is going to turn full tilt, full circle. Let the universe do its thing, okay? Let your life do its thing. Because now that you know what it is you want, now that you want that real love, you want fulfillment, you want the full package. It's a little bit of patience is required, but it's you won't have it any other way now. You've raised the bar for yourself, and you'd rather just, I'm not going to say you'd rather stay single than have anything less, but you're preserving you're definitely keeping you're observing, you're in observation mode, I feel like. King of Swords. Yeah, you're standing your ground, Scorpio. You're sticking to what's good for you. You're staying in your strength. You're not gonna get weak at the knees by somebody. It has to take its course in order for you to really, the Four of Pentacles, like you're holding it back. You're open to love, and you're gonna give, and love will come in and you'll take it, but you're not gonna give it away so quickly. You're gonna get to know this person. You're gonna actually court. You're gonna date. You're sticking to, it's like a new set of rules almost for yourself. And you're staying in that strength. You're staying in that strong power. It's like mind over matter, mind over the heart almost. You're not going to get weakened in the heart. You're going to also look at it from a logical standpoint. You're going to say like, okay, you're not sugarcoating. You're not sugarcoating anymore. You're going to say, if this person gives me signs of codependency or unhealthy approaches, or they're like selfish, or you're not going to say, well, we all have our faults, and it's not a match, period. You're going to kind of come from a bit more of a slice and dice. This is what I need. You have it or you don't. It's not that you're willing, it's not, yeah, you're willing to move on from something that doesn't fit right. It's not that you want to be single. Maybe some of you do, but you're just not willing to settle. You're sticking to your guns. You're not going to get weak at the knees because in the past you've learned from this, and you're going to stay that course of strength, and you've learned the lesson. I don't know how many more cards I need to draw here because I feel like the message is done. The Death card. Yeah, you're done with the old ways. That cycle has ended. Those old ways have ended, Scorpio. And this is your card, the Death card. One last card. So you've moved on from an old way of thinking. You're not going to have it any other way. That's what I'm getting here. You're sticking to your guns. This is the way Scorpio runs. This is the way I roll, I should say. And if you like it, awesome. If you don't, I'm okay by myself too. You don't want to go through what you had in the past. One last card, Spirit. What messages do you have for Scorpio? Any final advice or any final guidance, advice, closing thoughts, please? It's a good thing, Scorpio. It's a good thing. It's a new way. It's a new beginning. You're starting on a new path with this Death card. You're out with the old, in with a new idea of what you want. And you're not changing your mind on these things. It's a good thing. 3 of Wands. Okay, so you're just going to sit back and wait. You're just going to sit back and you're going to observe. Like I was saying, you're observing the horizon. You're looking around. You're seeing what's out there. You know that there's choices. You know that there's a lot of opportunity, but you're not going to be hasty. So you're going to wait for the right opportunity to come and show itself. You've already done a lot of work. You've already, this 3 of Wands, you've already done the work. You've left that in the past, and you're moving on with a new emotional state, a new mental state. You've got more strength now. You've got a new beginning. So you're just going to, you know where you stand now. You've learned a lot of lessons. You know what it is you desire and what you deserve, what you want. But you're not going to be worried if it comes today or next year. You're kind of just going to sit back and sort of wait for that to show up, wait for it to arrive, because you'll know, because now you know yourself more. So whatever you left in the past, you've learned about yourself. And it was meant to be, okay? It was actually a good thing. It might take some of you some time to realize that, but it was actually a good thing what you went through, because it brought you to this better place now within yourself. So much more strength, okay? King of Swords here, Emperor, Chariot, much more strength. You came out stronger. Okay, Scorpio, that is your bonus love reading for your birthday. Again, happy birthday, guys. I wish you all the best. I hope you guys had some fun and some celebratory times. And I will see you guys in a couple weeks with your mid-November reading. Okay, have a great day. See you then.